What's the best thing about being a travel blogger? We can go anywhere. So since we can go anywhere, why not just come to another state? So this morning, I packed up the car and I decided to come to Alabama. That's where we are. And basically, as soon as you cross over, you start seeing signs that say, "Sweet Home, Alabama." See, I told you, I told you, I told you. And the song just plays through your ears. And yep, that's pretty much where we're gonna be. Yep, Sweet Home, Alabama. I found a good place that we're gonna go to start our morning off. It is the highest point in the state, and it's only about 30 minutes from here. So we're about to get in the car and go. It's really gray here too, but at least it's not raining. It is a little breezy up here. I had to put on a jacket, and the fog is rolling in, as you can see. So we're gonna try to find out a little information on what we can do up here and if there's anything that's actually going to be visible with this fog. Okay, so we have a map, and we also pick up a state park map that shows you all of the state parks in Alabama. We're on our way to the highest point in the park, which is probably gonna have a view of fog. But we're gonna see if we can get above the fog whenever we go to the observation tower and see if we can't get a good view of what's going on around us. It's apparently kind of common for them to have really foggy conditions up here. It's very similar to the Smoky Mountains. So we're gonna check it out and see if there's anything in here that we can see. Okay, so funny story. It's so foggy I couldn't see a giant observation tower. And everything here is on a one-way loop, so it made me come all the way back to the beginning so that I can go all the way back to the tower. But there is another vantage point that you can see on your way out. It's by the restaurant here, and apparently they have quite the interesting overlook. So let's go see if anything is visible, because I'm starting to lose faith. Okay, so that was a decent view. Oh my goodness, it's so windy I need a hat. Whew. So much better. Literally as soon as you turn onto the road is where this tower is. It was so thick a while ago I could see no building whatsoever, but it's a big building. Like, there's no reason I shouldn't have been able to see this building. So we made it to the top, and there is another one of these, but I don't know if you can see this. It just looks like it's glowing. But in reality, it's so foggy, I can barely see my car, which is right down there. It is beast mode foggy today. And on that note, we're gonna take our stairs back down. So at least we're getting a workout, even if we have very limited visibility. And this place is pretty cool. I could see how it would be really popular whenever it's not quite so foggy. It shows there's also a little museum here. I'm not sure if it's open. Both of the doors this way were closed. So I'm gonna try one more outside, and if not, then we're gonna go find a little hiking path. Nope. So we're gonna go up this way, take the loop around again, and then go toward a hiking trail that's just not too far from here. In fact, if you stop at the first stop, which is primitive camping and the observation tower, it's stop 2. Oh, but wait, there's more. I just didn't see it. Again, reference the fog. Notice it's eating a whole building. As I was leaving, my car's right over here. I turned and looked, and there is a huge, huge Bigfoot. Some positive news. I got to the trailhead and, well, at this particular spot, it's not foggy, so I could see the trailhead clearly. And this is going to be an interesting one. This is going to be a boardwalk trail, and it's an accessible trail, which means that it's an ADA accessible trail, so you can actually bring a wheelchair out here or a stroller and come on down. I don't know if that's cool or creepy. The water drops are like stuck on it, which makes a cool picture, but I don't like spiders like that. Now this is part of their birding trail, so you can actually come out here and observe lots of different kinds of birds that migrate through this area, and it's really pretty. This is just stop number 1, and already the views are getting awesome. Those little turnoffs let you actually go and adventure through the woods instead of just staying on this course. Now you can see kind of as you're walking through here that there's all these little side trails that kind of dart through and probably go to some other observation points. But those are not the official trail, which is what we're on today. So, although they might be fun, we're gonna stick to our trail, see where it leads. Here and we can actually see. It's awesome. This is called Bald Rock, and there's actually like a marker down here that you can actually go down to and take your pictures with right down there. Yeah, this place is awesome. I think I'm gonna hang out here for just a little bit and enjoy this amazing air. Now, one other thing before we head back, they have this big map that shows you the view, and it shows you all of the different viewpoints that you can have, of which this one right here is Talladega. Remember Ricky Bobby? Yeah, that is this large patch right there. That's Talladega.
I'm going fast, Mama.
Do you see this? It's sunlight. Oh my goodness. I got back from the trail and the sun has come out, which means that we're gonna be able to see from our other vantage points now. I'm so excited. Since the sun's out, we have one more trail and it's called Pulpit Rock. We're gonna follow the little red trees. So they call them blazes here. Every place it's a little different. This looks more like a hiking trail. So this is our red tree, and we're going down. Because all of the other places that we went were just real straightforward, I didn't put on my hiking boots, and I might have should have on this one because it's very uneven. And even though my Nikes are fine for the little flat areas, not so much when I need a little bit of extra grip. After a lot of winding, we got to our last red blaze. And here we are at this awesome rocky viewpoint. That's the rock we came up here to see. That one right there. It's the best viewpoint. But because I'm here by myself, I'm not going to venture out from over here behind this tree all the way down there. That's one of those things that you do when you have a safety buddy with you, because that is a really big fall. And no amount of my safety siren is going to let somebody know that I'm down there if I fall. Nope, nope. And after a few minutes enjoying our view, we're back to the red and down the path again. Now, the first part of this isn't going to be too terrible. It's just going to be that part at the very end that's super, super steep and slick. Okay, we have reached the little bit more stressful part of our travels. This part is still relatively smooth in that there is a dirt path all to the side. However, just beyond this is whenever it gets to be a little interesting. This is the part I was talking about. Look at this. That's a step. Oh well. Okay, we made it back. I'd consider that easy to moderate. It's not that it was super easy on those slick spots, but the rest of it wasn't bad. Okay, so somewhere along the line, my wires got crossed and I called it Pivot Rock, which I've been to a Pivot Rock and I think that's why. But it's actually called Pulpit Rock. Oopsie. Look at how cool this is. Hey little dear. How are you? Hey mama. Hey. Hi. Hey. I love finding wildlife. They're so pretty. And this one was right by where the campground is, right before we depart. Now, while there were 2 more hiking trails at the camp and 1 outside of camp, I opted to instead come out and check out this overlook to kind of cap off my day at the state park. It was a great day, despite the fog and showing you kind of how sometimes you just kind of have to persevere and don't give up. We didn't get to see everything quite the way we wanted to. However, when it was all said and done, we got some pretty spectacular views. So, this is my lesson to you all today. Don't give up. Just because you're having a day that isn't going as planned, the weather might be bad, something might not have worked out where you can go to a place, but it's always worth sticking with it. Until next time, I will see you guys